Good evening, this is Coach Robinson. This is the 8th grade mathematical curriculum course. Today's lesson, we're going to expound more off our last lesson with variables, coefficients, and expressions. So just to give you all a basic refresher, we learned that a variable is the letter used in mathematics. So X would be a variable if it's used in mathematics. A coefficient is the number that's placed in front of the variable. And when you see this expression, it means to multiply. So a lot of times they'll tell you what X will equal. So let's say X was 3. This will mean to multiply. So you would just rewrite it. 7 times 3 is 21. So when you see variables and coefficients, if they don't provide a value for the variable, they want you to solve for it. So in this particular problem, they won't tell you what X is. You have to go about solving for it. So the algebra rule states whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you have to do to the other side. In order for us to solve X, we have to isolate it with the opposite mathematical operation. So since this is a multiplication problem, we have to do the opposite, which is division. So we're going to divide 7 on this side and 7 on this side as well. These two 7s will cancel out. X will equal 28 divided by 7, which is 4. So now let's do an example. Our variable is t. Now, they may or may not tell you what t equals. If they don't tell you, you have to solve for it. So this is t minus 17 equals 7. Well, we know since this is a subtraction problem, in order for us to isolate the t, we have to do the opposite of the mathematical operation. So we have to add 17 here. And the algebra rule states whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you have to do to the other side as well. So add 17 here as well. 17 minus 17 is 0. Drop our t. And 17 plus 7 is 24. And you should always be able to go back and check your problem because 24 minus 17 is 7. So when you go back and check it, it should always verify itself and say, oh, let's deal with expressions. When you're dealing with expression problems, you'll either have to build a mathematical operation based on the provided information, or you will have to analyze a problem and then write it up in expressions. So we're going to do both. So this says 218 less than 345. This doesn't call for you to solve the problem. It calls for you to build a problem. So in this case, all you would have to do for the answer is write 345 minus 218. Gotta be the answer. So now let's deal with another expression with the building of mathematical expression. So this says the product of 5 and k. Now the word product and of means to multiply. So you would write this expression as 5 times k, or 5 times k. Let's build another mathematical operation expression. This says the sum of b and 98. We know the word sum means to add. So this would simply be b plus 98. Okay, so now we're going to write an expression for the mathematical operation. So 563 plus 72, you will just simply write the sum of 563 and 72. So now, taking another mathematical operation and writing an expression, both of these answers are acceptable. You can express this as the difference between 6 and 400, or 400 less than 600. So both of these expressions could express this mathematical operation. So that concludes the 8th grade mathematical curriculum. The next lesson will be multiplying and dividing equations. I can be reached at Unity Tutors 216 on Instagram, Unity Service 216 at Gmail. If you need a worksheet, any tutoring, or have any questions, reach out to me. Thank you. Have a good evening.